Welcome back to Never Famous. We're trying to figure out what is going on with these random men in Atlanta just leaving their kids everywhere. What the bleep is going on? Please hit the like, comment, and subscribe. We appreciate y'all for tuning into another clip. Shout out to y'all.
Up. You can't eat me up. I literally cannot be eaten. Like, the only thing that ate me up is when I was 30 days postpartum from a C-section. I got cut in half on a table and almost died, and got left 30 days after I gave birth to this little child right here. So no, you can't eat me up. I've already literally been eaten. You guys don't understand. I think you guys are like missing the part where like I'm the one who takes care of my child full time. Literally went from not having a dollar in my bank account, not having any friends, not having anything. I didn't have a job. I literally had nothing when I gave birth, okay? I lost everything. Got sick, lost 40 pounds, okay? Like, I was scared. I
ain't gonna lie. I wish, like, in these clips, sometimes I wish they had a little bit more context, but not for nothing. This is just my opinion. If I don't have any friends or money, I probably shouldn't be having kids or family. Or she didn't say that she didn't have family, but all she said was she didn't have friends and money. But I'm just gonna assume that she doesn't have family to help her either, or something. I don't know.
Well, we'll see. Because right now, so this shit has been going viral on TikTok like crazy.
And she said she got left 30 days after she had the kid.
Postpartum.
Yeah, and postpartum, like depression. She had a C-section, almost died. All these things are very tough for women to go through. There's some shit that me and you ain't gonna never understand fully. Like, we might have vaguely experienced certain shit, but it's like we'll never understand it. So
I get it. No, but I'm like, I'll put a little bit of blame on the guy. Like, if you leave within like 30 days or even like during a pregnancy or something, like, I don't know how men do that shit. Like, to me, I just don't, like, it doesn't compute. Like, I don't know, like, how can you have a kid and then leave it? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me.
A lot of people they don't give a fuck.
Like I get people do that, but like I just don't understand how you can do it. Like I don't even know how to explain to people what it feels like to have a kid. Like, you can try to describe it, and if somebody had told me before I had a kid what it felt like, I probably wouldn't have cared. So yeah, so I'll put a lot of blame. I'll put blame on a guy if you're just
I care.
leaving.
I'm gonna keep it a stack because I don't have a kid, and I care because it's like I would like to hear you.
No, but I'm saying, unless there's some shit that's going to come up in this video that she did some psycho shit, and I'm like, oh, I get why he left. But, like, it's almost nothing justify you leaving.
Yeah,
like,
you got some real wild
like,
shit.
as a man, like, nothing just, like, very, very little things will, for me, will be justifiable, and not many. I'm like...
Yeah, here at Never Famous, we don't support the ain't shit dads. If you ain't shit dad, we don't fuck with you. I'm saying, fuck you. Oh, sorry.
terrified. I'm just on TikTok making fun of my life, chilling, because what am I supposed to do? Cry about it?
Get a job.
No, I literally refuse. I refuse.
But how can you get a job? Like, look at the baby. And, like, this is something that I find terrible. The fact that you're putting your child out there on the internet. Like, to me, that is, like, fuck. Like,
I'm laughing because she's like, because of the baby. Like, right when you pause it, she looks mad adorable. That's why I was laughing. I'm going to be honest.
But I don't know. Like,
but she could get a work from home job. She might not it might not be the highest paying job available to her, but she could still get some form of job.
Maybe,
like,
but this baby looks like she's 3 months old.
Yeah.
So that means you just gave birth.
Yeah.
You just got dumped like 2 months ago, 3 months ago. So probably you can't even really go back to work even if you had a job. Like, you probably still be, if you had a job, you probably maybe within a maternity leave type period still, or maybe ending now. So I kind of get it. So I give it a little bit of props because at least she's making fun of it and trying to make light of it and working through whatever it is she's going through. Because I'm guessing,
a good point of view.
And a big part of this is like not just an emotional, maybe some kind of psychological reaction of like, shit, like life hit me hard, and now I got to deal with these consequences. And part of the way that I'm dealing with it is through laughter in some way. Like, hey, I'm taking a minute to laugh at my own life.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the biggest forms of comedy is self-deprecating. That's the word.
Self-deprecating.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Doesn't waste any more tears on this, okay? I'm not doing it. People are saying, oh, we still need his side of the story. Go get it. Somebody please go find that random man in Atlanta. Please find him. Because I can't.
What do you mean it's random? So you don't know who you see, that threw me off. Now we just went.
Hey, I picked up. I heard the context clue just like you did. The little red flag went off in my head too. But I'm like, fuck it. Let's see. Let's let her finish. She only got a couple seconds left.
I'm
Let's
like,
see.
shit.
Anyways, personally, if a girl came to me and said, hey, I got left by my child's father 30 days after he gave birth, he moved me.
Wait. Hold on, go back, cause in that wait. Go back to like the minute and 15. Yeah, right. That's cool.
The story. Go get it. Somebody please go find that random man in Atlanta. Please find him. Because I can't. Anyways, personally, if a girl came to me and said, hey, I got left by my child's father 30 days after he gave birth, he moved
Pause.
me.
So he's not random because he left you 30 days, like he left you 30 days after. And then if you like, she was about to say if he moved something and then it ends.
So I
he's
think
not random.
somebody edited this because there was something else on here. They're going to make me look for this video. Fuck, bro. Hold up. Now I got to find the actual video. Guess what did they cut out? Morgan Bailey.
Yeah, this shit kind of ended, but but you can't really call him a random man either because to some degree he's not random at all because I mean she does know him, so is that the guy in is that him? Did he make a reply?
Yeah,
he made a reply
probably made a
TikTok?
reply.
Oh shit. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes like I'm like, yo, the internet is like crazy, or I'm like, yo, sometimes it's like we talk about how negative it could be, but like this is some bullshit, but this is like the fun part of the internet. Like this is the fun negative part of the bullshit. We're like, all right, like I just want y'all to know I don't know what this man is about to say, but for the first however long this video has been going, we've been very respectful to women. There has been no misogyny here. But if this man say some shit, I'm co-signing. Whatever he say, I'm co-signing. Fuck it. Super misogyny.
There's something missing in that first video.
Shit. Nah, I'm just talking shit, but I'm honestly very interested in this. I want to know some
I got
more.
another video. Here we go. I don't know if it's the same one, but cool, perfect.
It's about the same
Let's go to
time.
this.
I'm really handsome, low key. That's crazy. I need you to edit like half of this part.
Behind to go 12 hours down the parents' house and left me behind to go 12 hours down the road and live in some nice apartment in Atlanta with his ex-girlfriend.
Hold up.
So he's not random.
And you know where he's at now.
On child support,
Parents'
Daniel.
house and left me behind to go 12 hours down the road and live in some nice apartment in Atlanta with his ex-girlfriend.
So he's not random. You know exactly where he went, so that means you can find him.
And you know his apartment and everything, and the shorty he with. Like, you don't really got to go out of your way to find them. You just got to go to court and be like, hey, listen, like this is the kind of shit where I have female friends that are being like fucked up situations like this, and then don't put the guy on child support. And I'm like, yo, I don't get it. And then the guys, hold on, give me one second, because then the guys that I see that are on child support, some of them are dickheads, but I'm gonna say like a good 75% of the guys that I know that are on child support, like, would provide for that kid regardless if they were or were not on it. Like they're good fathers. They might not be a good boyfriend or whatever, but they're good fathers, which is what matters in that sense. These kind of motherfuckers is like, all right, if he dipped on you, like regardless of the reason, if he dipped on you, don't give a fuck about the kid, put him on child support.
Now that I'm listening to the story, and now that you said go find a random man, and now she knows exactly where he's at, how many red flags do you think she overlooked? Because now this is pulling me in a place where I'm like, hold up. Is this something that just happened randomly? You got pregnant, and then he just became a different person and disappeared?
Because that's fucked up.
Or were there like a bunch of red flags and you ignore them, and he's just being who he's been the whole time? Because if it's within 30 days of him having a kid, the baby looks only a few months old, and he's already with his ex, that means was this ex dynamic happening before you guys even had a child?
He should listen. You shouldn't have nutted in there. Like he shouldn't have nutted in it. Like
or she shouldn't have allowed it.
Yeah, same thing.
Like I think that goes both ways. I'm one of those things.
But it happened and the baby exists, and it's a 50-50. That's a 50-50 blame or whatever. But now that the baby is already here, like let's say pre the baby is 50-50 because you can argue it either way.
Like both. Yep.
We can argue it either way. But now he gotta be there.
But even after the baby, like the woman has more than the guy, like options.
What? Oh, option. What do you mean?
Like up to the moment of being pregnant and beyond.
Yeah.
the woman can still make decisions. Because we don't know if maybe she got pregnant and 1 month in, he was like, oh, I don't think I'm ready to be a dad. I don't want to have it. And maybe she decided to keep it. If some shit like that happened, that may be a different situation.
She has the available options, but like we gotta be 100% honest with ourselves. Like if we really gonna be honest, at first it starts with us, because it's like it's gonna go one or two ways, right? So or I guess it's just various scenarios, but it's like if she tells you not to wear a condom, then that's on you to not wear it. If you go into it and you don't even bring a condom and you like fuck the condom, then that's on you because you didn't bring it or you don't pull out or whatever. Like we're the ones that initiate the kid. Like it's our sperm. I'm gonna be honest. So it's like she does have the options to get an abortion, to take a Plan B, or whatever, a whole bunch of different options. I don't know, but at the end of the day, you still got the responsibility now that the kid is here.
No, I don't. I'm not taking the responsibility from the kid being here. I'm just making the point. Is like technically the woman has more options for a longer period of time.
She has more options
Prior to the kid
but
being
it's still
here.
50-50 blame. Is how I see
I don't
it.
think it's one or the other. Yeah, I think.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's one or the other.
Shout out Maker's Mark. I'm gonna start shouting shit out.
I wouldn't be asking for his side of the story. I really wouldn't. I'd be asking him to maybe come see his kid. So yeah, no. Twitter is not eating. They're not eating me up. They're not. I was up all night laughing. Thank you for the laughs. Thank you for the 6,000 Instagram followers that I got overnight. I'm thriving. I'm happy. I'm healthy. I have the cutest little tiny child in the whole wide world who is my bestie. Literally my bestie. She's like, if you don't hurry up with this bottle. And all that I want to do is come on the video, make relatable content about what I'm going through. But I was basically acting like I was still in a relationship for weeks. Like I was terrified to tell anybody. I didn't come out of my room for a month, you guys. Like legit did not eat for a month. You guys asked me, why does Gianna not get breast milk? Because my supply was gone. Heartbreak is something for real, especially 30 days postpartum. I'm still in postpartum and still gonna laugh my way through. So,
Hey, that's hard. That's a flex.
if they want to follow me, great. If they want to laugh at me,
pause that. That was a flex. Hey, shout out you and your baby, man. That was a flex.
She's using the baby for views, though.
I don't give a fuck.
Can't negate that.
Shit, I'm gonna keep it a bean. Fuck it. The nigga, the bull left. This is the like how you said, right? The best case scenario, all she could do is make a positive out of a negative.
Yeah, but the baby doesn't know what's going on.
Hey, bro, that was fire. I ain't gonna lie. That baby got to be max like 4 months. That was fire. Shout out to baby. And you. God bless.
Even better, tag me so I can see.
Yo, what she should have did was put her Cash App up or some shit or something like something. Make her OnlyFans. Don't do that. But she should have put a Cash App up or something.
Let's see. Oh, that is him. This is him.
In the morning every day to make sure I stand up sending Gianna what I send her every week. So that's a slap in my face to get a young lady that's willing to go on Facebook, wherever, social media, TikTok, and try to discredit me. It's nerve-wracking. I let it go on long enough. She think it's cute. A lot of you guys do. But if you're really a human being, you guys will be talking about a solution. Let that man see Gianna. I just had one of my other daughters for a whole 2 months. I give my baby mamas break. You can't give them a break when they don't want a break. You know, Morgan is very brattish. She don't have it her way, the hell with everybody. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you women are like that.
Pause. She obviously ignored red flags because you said baby mamas. So
Yeah.
that's a red flag in itself.
Yeah. So it sounds like there's more than one baby. So now I gotta go Google this.
Yeah, like it's only he got like including Shorty, like probably at least 3 baby moms. Yeah. Including.
Some women actually want to see a man succeed. Before I met Morgan, or when I was with Morgan, I was in the streets every night, club every night, blowing money. She never paid my bills. I paid my own bills when I met Morgan. I had my own shit. Liked her, so we moved in together. Me and Morgan, we made a great team. We really did. Everybody saw the vision. You know, I was the business guy, focused on, entrepreneur because, I was selling drugs. So entrepreneurship is like,
All right, so there goes another red flag.
Debatable.
Nah, that's not debatable.
Yeah, you're right.
Like,
No, you're right. Because
So-
he could go to jail at any time in a sense. You're right.
like you
Yeah.
selling drugs, like
Red flag, you're right. Red flag number 2. I ain't gonna argue that. You're right.
now again, if he's selling drugs, like is he not providing for the kid? So I'm guessing you're making money.
Well, this is pre-kid. He's talking about when he first got with her. He's like still in the dating process. Is from where he's at right now.
bleeding out me. So all the comments and all the negative shit, I could care less about it because I've been on both sides. I've been on the good side.
Thinking about that shit, motherfuckers are self-incriminate this shit out themselves. He gonna go right on TikTok talking about, I was selling drugs. And you just better not be nowhere near no drugs anytime soon. I'm gonna keep it a stat because you got a real noticeable ass tattoo. So it's like if motherfuckers around like the police around there know what you look like or who you are type shit. You confessing to this shit. Like he might not be in like a high level drug dealer or whatever, but just saying motherfuckers is snitching
They
on
be
themselves.
self-snitching like crazy.
And honestly, I would have gone on. I guess he said she had the girl Morgan hasn't let him see the baby, but I'd have went on TikTok with the baby though. At least like that would have gave you a little bit more credibility. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I don't know who I believe or don't believe because I really don't give a fuck. But I would have just if you want to add some more sauce to it, you should have did it with the baby.
But like if you don't give him access to the baby, he says that he can't see the baby.
yeah,
So
I know that's what I'm saying. He can't see her, but we would have been more believable.
Side, and I'm cool and thankful to be on the bad side because you guys don't know the truth. If I was lying, if I was a deadbeat, you think she'll want to be with me every day? If I was lying and I was a deadbeat, you think I'll be able to stand up in this camera and talk the way I do?
Pause.
I'm a
I just want y'all. This nigga, he's a father 6.
Hold up. He got six-
Motherfuckers get on
oh,
camera. Motherfuckers get on camera and lie. But I just wanted this before.
He
I
got
just,
6 kids.
Yeah. Before we get there, we gonna go back a little bit just because of the thing. Excuse me, but just because motherfuckers say, because I get on camera, I want to sit up here and lie. I do this shit weekly. Motherfuckers lie on camera. I'm just letting y'all know. All right, don't believe them. Go ahead, bro.
father of 6. That shit not easy. Period. Point blank about it. It ain't.
Hold up. So
Even if they was 6'1", man, that's hard.
it's hard, but now it makes me think if you're the girl, red flag. Like how many red flags are needed?
Right. This is not a flag, but it's fucking red. She's the dummy.
Like-
I'm like sometimes like,
Like how do you hide 6 kids?
but I don't think he was hiding them. I'm gonna keep it a stat because there's no way that you can hide like 5 kids, including that kid. Let's say that's a 6th kid. You can't hide 5
Because even
kids.
if you can hide them maybe for a month or two, if you're living together, you're telling me that none of the baby mama, the other baby mamas calling, asking for money, trying to figure it out. Like
the kids, depending on how old they are, they might be calling you.
Even if you have 6 kids, unless they were all born in the same year or some shit, they're very likely gonna be old enough that they may be calling you or something.
Yeah.
I
But
don't know.
that's the shit that gets me mad. Like, certain shit just don't be making sense to me. Like sometimes, like I have 5 sisters, and then I have a whole I have female friends and shit. And sometimes I just be like, what the fuck? Like shit don't the math don't be math. And like if shit, and I say that to say that if this young woman was my sister and she was with this dude and she's in her because she looked like she was, let's say under 30, maybe she really looked like she was
23.
like.
So she said she had the baby at 22, 23, something.
So if you are 23, what you doing with this man that got 5 kids with multiple baby moms? Like, it's nothing against this man at all. But it's like if she was my sister, I honestly would tell her like, I don't understand why you dating this man. This shit don't make sense to me.
Yeah. This is
It ain't nothing
100%.
funny about it. That shit actually is like really challenging because you got so many different.
So he had 6 kids in total, or was it 6 before the new kid?
He didn't clarify that, but I'm just gonna assume that it's 6 including that kid.
Now that you know, there's like 6, maybe 7, I guess.
Yeah, 6 minimum.
How many baby mamas you think?
I'm gonna say before I said at least 3 That was what I said before. I'm gonna raise that one more to at least 4. I got
right.
4 minimum.
I think if he's legit the type of guy that runs after 30 days, that means he's probably never sticking around for baby number 2. So I think it may be 1 baby per baby mama.
But sometimes, you got that one little, you know what I mean, that you be liking. So you spend a block on, or you don't know about that. You've been married for 20 years. But you know what I'm saying? You be having that one, you know what I mean, that you spend a block on. So he might have 2 and 1.
Find out. 7 kids, 7 mothers. 7
Wait, what?
kids, 7 mothers.
Oh,
Something tells me that Beyonce.
she's number 7, not 6. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Look at how, like, not for nothing. I feel like I be saying this a lot, but like, look at how pretty she is, though. Like, I know that one thing don't really got to do with another, but like, I just wouldn't understand it. Like, if she was my sister or my close friend, I just genuinely would not understand it. It wouldn't calculate
Morgan
to me.
finds out she's baby mama number 7, not number 6.
Like, if
Oh my God.
yo, not for.
But
nothing,
even if you thought you were number 6, shit.
that's, bruh. And I'm gonna be honest. I was about to bet you. I'm like, yo, what's the over under? It's 4. I was about to start talking shit. Thank God I didn't say nothing.
Holy shit. Oh, wow.
Something tells me that Beyonce is in studio right now working her tail end off trying to make this 6 baby mama song inspired by me.
Cap.
What Beyonce doesn't know.
Pause. Don't ever put Miss Beyonce Carter Knowles, whatever her name is. She ain't dumb enough. She been with the same boy for a minute. Got 3-4 kids with the same guy. The one of the richest men, the best rapper in the world. Second best. Whatever. But you know what I mean? Like,
Nah, she's milking. She's milking the TikTok right now. I think she's just doing the thing now for show. She's like, that's it. I got to find a way to make money. She's milking the TikToks right now. That's what's happening. This is fucking crazy, bro.
What's very important for Beyonce to know is that I just got a phone call from baby mama I don't even know. First time hearing about her ever today. She came with the receipts and the proof. And I am not
She
the
should've
first baby
posted the
mom. I
receipts.
am not the second baby mom. Beyonce, I'm not the 3rd baby mom. I'm not the 4th baby mom. I'm not the 5th baby mom. Beyonce, I am not even the 6th baby mom. Beyonce, make sure you tell
Post
these
the
folks I am
receipts.
the 7th baby mom. And sing that
Pause.
song.
she think it's gonna be Beyonce that's gonna be singing. Hell no, it's gonna be that shit gonna be in the hood. They gonna be what did it, yo? I'm
Now,
telling you.
isn't there a song called like the 3rd baby mom or some shit like that? 4th baby mom?
I don't know. I don't listen to that shit. I don't. Shit
I'm
like I
pretty
be
sure the
on-
song
I'm
is called
skip
4th
that.
baby mom. But that was probably written for her.
Nope. That's crazy.
Oh, good. I want you to sing that song so good that no other baby mama pop up.
Nah, this is crazy. Nah. Like,
Yo,
this is crazy and this is sad. Like, to watch, because I'm laughing because she's kind of funny in the process, but like, the fact that this is probably the situation that is more normal than we want to admit that it is, that shit is sad.
I know people that are in similar situations. Like they got 3-4 baby moms or whatever like that. Like like most people I know got maybe like max. Probably that's the most I've seen, like 3-4 baby moms, and that shit is tough.
But
but
even
like-
then, man,
I don't know. This is my whole thing. This is why I'm like, we talk about relationships a lot on this podcast and shit like that, and on this show, and why I be saying like, yo, I want to get married, or like I want to wait a little bit and like find a person that I'm like, yo, like this is like I think is really who I'm gonna be with, and try to like have kids with this person and hope that it works out. Like even if our relationship eventually doesn't work out, but if I'm like, damn, all right, I got 2, 3, 4 kids, whatever, with this one person, and we were together for a long time, and it just happened to not work out. That's life, okay. But I don't want 7 baby moms. Like I like that's some shit that I pray for. I'm gonna keep that shit a stack. Like I please, I don't want multiple baby moms. I don't want that shit in my life.
you know what it is that I'm thinking about, and I don't understand when did it became normal or easier to bear someone's child before marrying someone. Because I know so many people that are legit they're way more comfortable going and having a kid with someone than saying I'm gonna get married to this person or I'm gonna commit to this person. Like that makes absolutely no sense.
At all.
Like there's
It
no
doesn't
way.
calculate to me at all. I'm on the same page as you. Like, yo, no me cabe, like, bro, no me cabe en la cabeza. Like, for in English, like, it doesn't fit in my head. Like, I don't understand it in no way that you could tell me that I'm like, yo. And anytime that I ever been in a situation where I'm like, I'm not wearing a condom and I'm like, you know, I'm doing adult shit is when I've been in relationships. And at the time, I genuinely thought that I'm like, yo, this is the person that I'm going to be with. So in my head, like, that's what I thought. All right, like, if we are today, I'm not with these people. So it's like, oh,
Yeah.
you know, good thing that it never materialized into a kid is in a sense. But I don't know. I just can't.
But
do
I'm like,
it.
where did we go wrong? Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, how did that shit become normal?
And I said that to say that in that when I was doing this shit, I would like in my mind I was planning on proposing prior to, you know, like
Yeah.
like really getting into a kid conversation. Like I like that, like this is the person I really thought I was gonna be with.
But I hope you have a kid conversation before you propose to someone.
Yeah, but like before it, what I mean, having the kid conversation of like, oh, now we're actually trying to have this kid.
No, I don't mean that.
No, that's what I'm talking about.
No, I'm
That's what I
talking
mean. The kid
having
conversation.
like making sure you both want kids. I think that's an important.
Oh
conversation.
yeah.
Yeah, that.
No, because all right. I'm gonna ask you a personal question, and if you don't want to answer this shit, then just you know edit it out or whatever. So I'm sorry to fuck up this shit, but it's a personal question. So I'm gonna extend this extra shit just so you can have some steady. All right. Like how we've talked about on the show before, you're married to my sister.
Yeah.
So in the past, she used to always say like she never wanted to have kids, and I don't remember how your stance on it. Like in the past, because I don't think I ever really talked to you about it. But whenever she would say that shit to me, I would be like, "All right, cool. That's how you feel now, but we'll talk in a few years because it's bullshit." So how did you feel in that time when you were in your 20s or
No,
like,
because before we even got married, we had the kid conversation.
and what
So it
how
was
did-
literally up to the date, almost. If it wasn't for COVID, we probably would have done it to the date. Like before we even got married, I was like, we had the conversation. I was like, hey, I do want to have kids, but I'm not ready to have any until I hit 30. Like 30 is roughly the number of when I want to start having kids. And we literally went first in years of being married, and then right at 31 is when I had my first kid. So it was like, so we had the discussion, and it was precise
So when
up
you
to
had
the
the
number.
discussion, she said she was willing to have a kid.
Like, yeah, she had to be, because in my mind, because that conversation.
She had to be for your relationship to work.
Yeah,
just
'cause
for the listener. I don't want to.
Yeah,
sound
no, like not like me forcing her.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like,
no.
'cause
That's why I was giving you. Some
no, like
context.
if she's not, because then that means we were not on the same page. If that was the case.
Yeah, exactly.
And like
I
it's
understand.
like it's one of those things. I'm like, especially a kid. It's a kid.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna bring another human into the world with someone that I don't expect to be with, to raise this human with. So that's why to me it's very, very tough to comprehend. Like I get it every now and then, like you guys were together, you maybe a few years, and then it didn't work out, and then you move on. But when you go to like baby mama number 3, number 4, number 5, in this case 7, I'm like, holy shit. Like how do you get there? Like you're either extremely irresponsible, you either extremely selfish. In my mind, you're not a man. Like, there's no way you can tell me you're a man. Like, you're not a man if you get to the point in time, especially if you cannot provide for those children. Like, if you're not able to provide, and I don't mean just monetarily, because I think kids need more than just money. They also need time. They need resources. And now more than ever, they need a paternal figure to be in their life, because we see the results of kids that grow up without a dad.
we have a lot of.
And I think we need we need to call that shit out and be like, that shit that men don't do. Like, to me, you're not a man if you like bail out on your kid. That's
Facts.
it. That's the best way I can put it. And nobody is saying that shit out loud. Like.
But the rebuttal to that conversation, like which is something that you kind of referenced before, is that everybody's point at like what they have to do to be a father is different. Like everybody's like the things that they have to do to actually to consider themselves a dad. Like some dads are like, I'm gonna speak for myself. And my dad in particular, my dad to me, he's like, yo, I always provided for y'all financially when y'all were kids growing up, as opposed to not always spending as much time as I would have liked. So, you know what I mean? Like, it for everybody is different.
Maybe, but like even if you take it like, but your dad disciplined you and shit like that, you growing up.
When my parent, like, when my parents were together.
Yeah, because I
So
feel
I
like
was a kid.
because there's an element of even for that, like especially if you're a boy, I think more than anything, being disciplined by your mom and being disciplined by your dad holds a very different weight.
Yeah.
And like even me, like I'm raising a son, and even the way he reacts now, and he's tiny, like he doesn't even talk, and I can already see that when something happens in front of his mom, he acts one way, and when something happens in front of me, he acts a completely different way. It could be something like he's walking, he trips, and he falls, and he looks up, and if it's my wife there, he'll start crying to get attention.
But it's that because
If he falls and he looks at me and he knows it's me, he'll be like, he gets up and just keeps on doing whatever he was doing.
But how do y'all react? What's the difference in how y'all react to that?
I don't know. I think that's the difference. It's like I'm a man about it. Like she probably wants to baby him and she wants to nurture him, which is probably what comes natural.
How do
'cause she's
you-
a mom.
yeah, how do you respond?
I ignore it. I'm like, as long as you're not bleeding or something didn't break, you're probably okay.
This is what I be trying to tell her. She be babying and shit. Like, he's a baby, so she babies him, and that's her baby. So I get it, but I be trying to like he fell I forgot where we was at, and he fell the other day, and he looked around and shit, and I'm like, yo, don't nobody look at him, like stop. And the first thing she got up, he started. Then after she got up, he started crying. But initially, once he fell, he kind of just looked around, and that's something that I noticed with babies that they like. Sometimes they like you said, they might bleed, cut themselves, they might, whatever, and they're genuinely crying because if like as adults that shit hurts us, we might cry too.
Yeah. But I think that's okay because I think that's her role as a mother. Like, you know what I mean? That's why
Women are more nurturing than men.
Yes, for the most part they are. So like that's her role as a mother. Like, and my role as a dad is very different than her. So we are definitely going to react and be different. So that's what I mean from that aspect. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But when you are missing one of those two dynamics, I think that's when we end up in shit like this with men that grow up not knowing how to be a man, or men that grow up being either way too emotional. And I don't mean emotional in the way that they're always crying, but we are living in a society where men react too much out of emotion and not logic. So they may go out and like, I'm gonna shoot somebody because that's what I know how to do.
That's not a society thing, bro.
That is because there's so many people that grew up with only one parent or like with a single mom that they never had that dynamic of learning to have a sense of, honestly, even taking this man as an example, like someone who would leave their child within 30 days, of being responsible, being able to understand that there are boundaries to life and like almost learn how to be stoic and how to be a man. And I don't think many men do that. Like, I feel like that's something that comes from, like, that's something that gets passed down from men to men, which is weird to say.
How to actually be a man?
There's things that a woman just cannot teach a boy.
Yeah.
Period.
Like,
Like you've never, like if you're a woman, you've never been a man. You don't understand what happens in our heads.
The same way we
You
don't understand her postpartum
Correct.
depression.
Exactly.
With all due respect.
Exactly. That's a perfect example.
Yep. Guys, we gotta do better. Women, also make better decisions. If you see these shitty dudes, curve them motherfuckers. They got all these red flags, curve them motherfuckers. Man, let us know how you feel about this. Please hit the like, comment, and subscribe. We appreciate the support each and every week. All the videos. Thank you. Shout out to y'all.